in the media conference with Lal Goyal, which is brought to you by V4 News, Global TV, V4 Stream, Malnadu TV, News Gaon Se, Samvad Sarokar News, Organ Donation India Foundation and Gyan. Our endeavor is to bring to you and enlighten you on the current topic. And today we are going to have a topic which is new challenges for actors. But before I will go to the main topic, I would like to inform you that today the world is celebrating Human Rights Day. Peace can only last where human rights are respected, where the people are fed, and where individuals and nations are free. Human Rights Day is observed every year on 10th December, the day the United Nations General Assembly adopted in 1948 the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a milestone document that proclaims the inalienable rights which everyone is entitled to as a human being, regardless of race, color, religion, sex, language, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. This year's Human Rights Day theme relates to the COVID-19 pandemic and focuses on the need to build back better by ensuring human rights are central to recovery efforts. On this day, we are getting an opportunity to reaffirm the importance of human rights in rebuilding the world. We wish all the success. Now, coming on the main topic, that is the new challenges for actors. Life is all about facing new challenges. For an actor, there is no greater loss than the loss of his audience. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a substantial impact on the film industry in 2020, mirroring its impacts across all art sectors across the world and to varying degrees. Cinemas and movie theaters have been closed, festivals have been cancelled or postponed, and films released have been moved to future dates or delayed indefinitely. Due to cinemas and movie theaters closing, the global box office has dropped by billions of dollars and streaming has become more popular, while the stock of film exhibitors has also dropped dramatically. Many blockbusters originally scheduled to be released between March and November have been postponed or cancelled around the world, with film productions also halted. In India, this is supposed to be a busy time of year for Bollywood. Instead, the coronavirus brought the world's most prolific film industry to a halt. Movie theaters have shut their doors, production companies have called off shoots, and film studios have delayed releases, including the debuts of at least two major films that were expected to carry the season. The highly anticipated action film Suryavanshi and the cricket biopic 83 were pushed back for health and safety reasons. The producers did not say when they would be released. The pandemic likely cost Indian film industry more than $330 million in lost box office revenue and cancelled production shoots. This directly impacted on actors and others who are associated with film and TV industry. And the conditions of actors, directors, and all those who are associated are in a very bad situation, few of them. One of the directors of famous TV show, Balika Vadhu, has taken over his father's business of selling vegetables in Ajamgarh, UP on a hand cart after several of his projects got stalled due to the pandemic. Some actors even committed suicide. And to discuss about the new challenges for actors, we have a very elite, experienced, and those who are from this industry, those are present today in our panel. But I would like to invite my first guest. He is Dr. Rajiv Anand. Dr. Rajiv Anand is a senior psychiatrist and marriage counselor. Dr. Rajiv Anand passed his MBBS in 1976 and did MD in psychiatry in 1980 from King's George Medical College, Lucknow. He opted to serve his country when it was very common to settle abroad for brighter future. He has been serving society with his base in Mumbai. He has several clients all over India as well as in many other countries. He was honored with Lifetime Achievement Award by AMA. He has conducted more than 3,000 workshops for different groups and companies with audience size of 10 to 800. His television program on various channels have been widely appreciated for his forthright and practical approach. He is leading in the field of mental and emotional well-being for 40 years. He was president of IMA for 2 times. He was interviewed in several talk shows domestically as well as internationally. Welcome, Dr. Rajiv Anand, on our show. Now, what we want to know from you is that everyone is suffering from this pandemic and suffered because of the pandemic, then due to the lockdown, and still many places either the lockdown or partial lockdown or the night curfews are there. And especially this film industry, and when we are talking of the actors, because reports are there that they are not working in a full capacity. The mainstream films are not being released properly in the film theaters, as well as the shootings which are taking place. Even the other day there was a report that even a leading actor is now suffering from COVID. I would not like to name on the channel, but so if he has completed his shooting somewhere in North India and he came back and he was found positive, COVID positive. Now, we would like to know from you, because you are seeing the patients from across all sects of society, but you are also having good clientage of the film industry. Now, what difference, because there were reports, few of the actors or actresses have committed suicide recently also. Yesterday also there was a TV news. So we would like to know, are they suffering more from the rest of the people or not? And new challenges for the actors. Dr. Rajiv
Okay.
Anand.
First of all, good morning, Mr. Lal, and good morning and welcome to Sunil Sinha, senior artist in the industry, entertainment industry. So is Anuradha Chandan and Siddharth Banerjee. Welcome. And equally welcome to all the viewers across states of Kerala and Karnataka and UP and Bihar and hundreds of thousands of other viewers through the global TV. Like many of you, I have been a watcher, avid watcher of the entertainment industry, TV and TV industry or movie industry or various other aspects of it for last almost 55 years. And even though I have no stake in it and I have nothing to gain or lose in it, but I'm a very interested, avid watcher about what's happening. So I've been watching about the scenario which is emerging totally unplanned over the last 10 months and which is interesting on the face of it superficially, but which is disturbing little deeper if we go into it. The never before the entertainment industry has hit this kind of bottom, or this kind of uncertainty, or this kind of stalemate, this kind of void, emptiness, or this kind of total confusion about what next in 2021. Where do we go from here? And the cinema theaters, and where we stay around 5 multiplexes are there. And just before yesterday, somebody was telling me he went to a popular movie theater and only 4 people were there in the hall, one couple and two more individuals. And whole theater was empty. And we all know the common sense that how much is the production cost and how much is the running cost and the exhibition cost and so many overacts for the theater. Where are we heading to? The scene which has emerged over the last 8, 10 months is unprecedented and it's not so easy to be overlooked and to be managed in the coming months. So our concern about it and how many people have been affected by it. First of all, nobody in the industry can say, I have not been affected by it. Everybody will be affected by it. We, the common man, are missing the movie on a big screen with the big canvas and with the big dialogue and the loud voice and the loud acting and loud scenario. We are missing that thing. Here, we have accepted the web series and other programs, but everybody has missed. Actors in particular, where 3 of us are sitting before us, They shall be sharing their view. I may have my input. Many of us individuals, not in the film world, do play multiple roles day in and day out. Role of a doctor, role of a father, role of a brother, sister, or neighbor, or son, or uncle, so on and so forth. We are not called actors because we do not get paid for it. We do it naturally, spontaneously. We don't do it in a stage. We don't do it on a stage. We do it under the light. But we do play many roles, and we do it very smoothly. But for people sitting before me, it's their profession. So they have to suddenly cut themselves off from their main life or their regular life and get under the skin of a role for that period of half an hour or 1 hour or one scene or two scenes. And they have to totally disconnect from their internal miseries, internal woes, internal emotional insecurities, and social and financial insecurities. And they have to enact that scene in desirably perfect way, which is not as easy as it may sound to be. Even though I have a great admiration for actors, I have seen Sunil on the stage doing some play, and I could really not stop marveling what a great malleability and fluid he has emotion that to switch from one end to another end in a matter of few minutes. They have great flexibility and malleability to just get into a role. Yet I often think they are human beings. They are great actors, admirable. We all have celebrated them all over the globe. But we can't forget they are human beings. They're living in the same society. They're living in the same uncertainty. You also keep on hearing about that this actor and that actor and this COVID test positive and this hospital or this problem or that problem. We all have heard about that last 8 months, more than that, most of these studios have been shut. Most of the production activity has been halted. Most of the production houses have installed the current thing in which was in on the studio. Most of the releases are on the back burner. They're not being brought out. So it's bound to affect the actors. How do actors manage it? It's much greater challenge for them than for we people who are outside the acting world. We can still share our emotions with our friends. That doesn't mean that we don't have friends. But we can still carry on our day-to-day functioning, our day-to-day job, which may not require as much emotional display, as much emotions in action as much is required by Siddharth or Radha. Last evening, I was seeing one role on some social media of Radha playing at your wife and telling her son about the furniture brand that on rent. And she was playing the role of a mother in her 50s, which she is not in real life, with the gray hair and the old mother kind of a thing. And I was just celebrating it. Wow, they can get into this role and they can totally disconnect. I would like to learn from them how they cut off so many challenges, so many uncertainties, so many insecurities, so much emotional turmoil is all around. It's like a storm, जैसे कहीं आंधी हो तूफान हो उसके बीच में भी खड़ा हुआ कोई आदमी हंस रहा हो आंधी हो डस्ट स्टॉर्म हो हेल स्टॉर्म हो ओले बरस रहे हो तेज बारिश हो रही हो उसके बीच में भी रोड पर खड़ा हो कोई इंसान हंस रहा हो या बहुत अच्छा सीन एनेक्ट कर रहा हो या कोई गाना गा रहा हो what one would feel clap celebrate wow that's what I feel about actors when I see them in role they make you wonder whether they have any personal life, whether they have any other life beyond the role which they are playing in. So we thought and requested to Mr. Lalgoel that why not actors see the life from the closest quarters. And hardly any one of us do get that kind of opportunity to play some role on a stage or in our life beyond what we are originally. And actors play that role remarkably successfully, commandedly. When they are playing that role, they make you forget that they are individuals. They are that what they are playing the role. So they have some special skill Now, uncertainty have a beating on the system. The emotional stability is the treasure house from which they work. Me and many other actors or many other artists from different walks of life have very often have a lengthy discussion. What is the source from where they work? Like you may say, my source is my degree, my experience, whatever number of years. Like actor source, their emotional stability and their great ability to disconnect from whatever is there in the back of their life, the wife, the children, the finances, the house, the uncertainty. Yet when they are the light camera action, they emerge as a different person. How they manage to create this different person just in a matter of few minutes, that's not so easy. And they have much bigger challenge. Many of us might be unaware about it, what happens to others. So this would be very interesting for viewers all across the channels, as well as for me as a panelist over here, to listen to all the three actors, how they manage. So over to you, Mr. Lal.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rajiv Anand. And Dr. Rajiv Anand said, yes, because of the pandemic, the effect is there because whatsoever films or the production houses or the theater, everything has to be shut. And now, even after the on lockdown, the theaters have started functioning, but very few audiences there or viewers are there. And it says that effect. But he was wondering about how the actors switch to from one scene to other scene. They are, even if it is a thundering or snowing, they were laughing or they are doing the work. So what he says, what according to Dr. Rajiv Anand is very clear that they have the ability, they can adapt themselves anything which is required. But the only problem is that we have sources, like we have a degree or experience. What they have, they have a source of emotion, and that emotion stability is required for the actors, and which is very much this thing because of the this pandemic. I would like to add one thing only in this, Mr. Dr. Rajiv Anand, is that they says that it is like switch on and switch off. Like we do the switch on and switch off for the our electric appliance. Similarly for actors, even if he is laughing and if he has to or she has to do some crying thing, they have no other option. They have to change over immediately, and that is where their mental stability, which you have mentioned, is required. I'm introducing my next guest and welcoming him on my show. He is Mr. Sunil Sinha. Mr. Sunil Sinha is the renowned film and TV actor. He is Senior Fellowship Awardee. Mr. Sinha is a graduate in History, Sociology and Philosophy from Rajasthan University, Jaipur, and postgraduate diploma from National School of Drama, New Delhi. Mr. Sunil has been actively involved in theatre in the capacity of an actor, director, and teacher, and in films and television since 1987. He worked with renowned directors like Shyam Bengal, Govind Nihalni, Guljar, Lake Tandon, Basu Chatterjee, Priyadarshan, R. Balki, Kalpana Lajmi, Nagesh Kunur, Nikhil Advani, Satish Kaushik, Girish Karnad, Nitin Kakkar, Nandita Das, B.V. Karnath, Mohan Maharshi, Jabbar Patel, etc., etc. But I would like to take few more names. That is Fritz Benwitz from Germany, Leon Augusta from Indonesia, Egil Kapeste, Australia, Nadira Babbar, and Barry John in various productions in different capacities, such as actor, associate director, chief assistant director, music composer, and sound and light designer, etc. On stage, Mr. Sunil has done a variety of roles, ranging from 68-year-old Einstein in the play Einstein to the angry young man, Vicky, Jimmy Potter in Look Back in Anger, from absent-minded Mohan Bawra in Ek Ghoda Teen Sawar, to complex character of Sher Afghan Henry IV in Prenadolo Henry IV, from Andha Yug to Edmund Rostand's Sarno de Bergerac, from Mosaka in Volpanes India's adoption in folk style to the Kashmiri tea vendor in Song of the Sawan. Starting with Rudali in 1992, he has acted in more than 25 mainstream films, major among being Machis, Ambedkar, Pinjar, Netaji, The Forgotten Hero, all national award winners, and Akarshan, Amras, Rangrej, Kati Batti, Prince, Red Alert, The War Within, Teen, Padman, Maroon, Mancho, Mitron, and to be released Maya and Chiddi Bala. On television, his notable performances are in Mirza Ghalib, Tara, Hosh, Hamrahi, Kirdar, Bharat Ek Khoj, Mujrim, Atwan Rang, अंदाज, जंजीरें, स्वराज, रिश्ते, बसेरा, नूरजहां, तुम्हारी दिशा, उत्तरन, जनून, बेइंतिया, टैगोर्स स्टोरीज एंड नागार्जुन, along with web series like Pictures, Breath, and Dev D.D. A senior fellowship awardee on music in theatre by Government of India, Mr. Sunil has also composed music and designed sound for a number of plays. Ms. Kavita Krishnamurthy, a leading Indian playback singer, gave voice to some of his compositions for a musical play, Dil Hai To Hai. Other plays as music and sound designer include Dear Bapu, Kabira Khada Bazaar Mein, Charan Das, Chor, etc. His wide range of work as a teacher and theatre practitioner covers being the senior faculty in acting with Stella Adler Studio of Acting India from 2010 to 2012, creative director of Bhav, a drama school holding a one-year course in Delhi from 2004 to 2005, a production-oriented theatre workshop with riot-affected children in 2002, living in relief camps in Ahmedabad, workshops with various institutes in Dubai, such as American University, BITS, Ajman Medical College, and American College of Dubai, and so on and so on. His profile is very long. If I would have read everything, I think I would have taken the full program. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Sunil Sinha. Mr. Sunil, you have already heard, Mr. Sunil Sinha, you have already heard what Dr. Rajiv Anand has said. And I would not like to take much time. I would like you to share your views about the new challenges for actors. Mr. Sunil Sinha, please.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay. I would like to welcome all the panelists, Anuradha, Siddharth, Mr. Lal, Dr. Rajiv Anand. Thank you very much for having me. I would also like to apologize for one thing, that may I be allowed to speak in Hindi, because I am more comfortable speaking in Hindi.
Please go ahead, no problem.
Because मैं सोचता हिंदी में हूँ, मुझे ट्रांसलेट करना पड़ता है अंग्रेजी में.
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप हिंदी में बोलिए.
जी. मैं थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गया था जब मुझे पहली बार डॉक्टर आनंद ने बताया था कि इट्स अबाउट द टॉपिक इज कोविड और लॉकडाउन फॉर एक्टर्स, कोविड चैलेंजेस और लॉकडाउन चैलेंजेस फॉर एक्टर्स. And then this morning or last evening, I got to know that it is new challenges for the actors. So मैं थोड़ा सा confused हो गया था, because I have very limited knowledge. Because see, when we talk about new challenges for actors, the first new challenge for actors is to deal with old challenges. क्योंकि old challenges इतने सारे हैं. First old challenge जो है वो है increasing population of actors in profession. दूसरा old challenge है increasing unemployment of actors in different media, चाहे वो टेलीविजन हो, चाहे वो फिल्म्स हो, चाहे वो थिएटर हो. तीसरा एक चैलेंज है जो एक्टर्स के लिए है. मैं यहाँ एक्टर्स की बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं स्टार्स की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं एक्टर्स की बात कर रहा हूँ. तो तीसरा जो चैलेंज एक्टर्स के लिए वो है कि एक्टिंग इज अ सेल्फ अक्लेम्ड प्रोफेशन. कोई भी आदमी सो के उठता है और बोलता है आज से मैं एक्टर हूँ, और वो कुछ करता है और उसे लोग एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं, हाँ वो एक्टर है, और वो एक्टर बन जाता है. लेकिन एक्टिंग जो है वैसे देखा जाए तो एक पढ़ा जाने वाला बहुत बड़ा एक सब्जेक्ट भी है, जिसे लोग पढ़ते भी हैं, सालों गुजारते भी हैं, और पढ़ने के बाद भी. सो देयर इज नो फिक्स्ड क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर एक्टिंग. एनीबडी कैन क्लेम टू बी एन एक्टर. चौथा जो चैलेंज है, जो पहले भी था आज भी है, that is social acceptance of the actor. Now here I am talking about all actors, चाहे वो थिएटर करते हो, चाहे वो फिल्म्स करते हो या टीवी करते हो. सोशल एक्सेप्टेंस से मेरा मतलब है कि सोसाइटी का नजरिया जो है वो ये है कि अच्छा एक्टर हो, चलो जरा डायलॉग बोल के बताओ, सिंगर हो गाना गा के बताओ, डांसर हो डांस करके बताओ. ये जो नजरिया है ना एज एंटरटेनर्स ओनली, ये चेंज होना बहुत जरूरी है. बिकॉज एक्टर्स या परफॉर्मिंग आर्टिस्ट या फाइन आर्टिस्ट, दे ऑल्सो डिजर्व रिस्पेक्ट फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी. बड़े से बड़े स्टार को आप कहीं शूट पर जाता देखेंगे तो लोग उसके बारे में ऐसे ही बात करते हैं, देख अमिताभ बच्चन जा रहा, वो देख धर्मेंद्र जा रहा, वो देख ये जा रहा, और वो उसको उसी तरीके से एड्रेस भी करते हैं. तो ये एक्सेप्टेंस फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अभी का जो एक चैलेंज है, जो अगर हम न्यू चैलेंजेस की बात करें, दैट इज पीयर प्रेशर. पीयर प्रेशर इन रियल वर्ल्ड एंड पीयर प्रेशर इन वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड. मैंने अभी जो पिछले 9 महीने से तो काम नहीं किया, किसी ने भी नहीं किया, लेकिन अब जो काम करना शुरू किया है उसमें आई हैव नोटिस्ड दिस, दैट देयर इज अ पीयर प्रेशर ऑफ इन वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड आल्सो. फॉर एग्जांपल, जो आजकल जिस तरीके से जो क्या बोलते हैं उनको, इंटरैक्टिव या सोशल मीडिया जो आ गए हैं नए नए तरीके के, जैसे इंस्टाग्राम है, जैसे ट्विटर है, जैसे फेसबुक है. सो नाउ द कंपटीशन और द प्रेशर इज ऑफ हाउ मेनी लाइक्स डू यू हैव, हाउ मेनी फॉलोअर्स डू यू हैव, कितने लोग आपको देखते हैं, कितने लोग फॉलो करते हैं. तो ये एक अननेसेसरी का एक प्रेशर है जिससे भी डील करना पड़ता है नए एक्टर्स को ज्यादा, या जो इस प्रेशर में आता है उसको ज्यादा. Then there is a financial pressure which was earlier also and now also, because हमारी लाइन में रेगुलर इनकम नहीं है. हमारी लाइन में आज आपके पास बहुत सारे पैसे हैं, कल आपके पास एक पैसा भी नहीं है. तो जब ऐसी स्थितियां होती हैं तो एक्टर्स को डील करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. और जब पिछले 9 महीने से एक्टर्स के पास काम नहीं है, तो उन्होंने जो काम 9 महीने पहले किया था उसके पैसे भी रुके हुए हैं, क्योंकि प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस ने कह दिया कि भाई हम अभी काम नहीं करेंगे, अभी लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, अभी हमारी ये प्रॉब्लम है, अभी हमारी वो प्रॉब्लम है, तो अभी हम पेमेंट नहीं रिलीज करेंगे. अब किसी तरीके से लोगों ने पेमेंट रिलीज करने शुरू किए हैं. लेकिन आप उस एक्टर के बारे में सोचिए जो बंबई या चेन्नई या कलकत्ता, कोलकाता या किसी भी बड़े शहर में दूसरे शहर से आकर के रह रहा है. पहली बात तो सोसाइटी में उसको एक्सेप्टेंस इसलिए नहीं मिलती है कि आप जैसे ही बोलते हैं मैं एक्टर हूं और मुझे घर किराए पर चाहिए, मकान मालिक मना करता है कि मैं एक्टर को किराए पे घर नहीं दूंगा. आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. आज से कुछ 15-20 साल पहले की बात है. ICICI Bank had refused a car loan to an actor friend of mine just because when he mentioned that he's an actor, he was refused loan. So that means actors को बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, अभी भी करना पड़ेगा, for survival and for acceptance. जब तक ये नजरिया समाज का नहीं बदलेगा तब तक एक्टर्स के लिए जिंदगी काफी मुश्किल रहेगी. फिर उसके अलावा फिजिकल एंड इमोशनल वेलबींग, because we have to perform, because we have to switch on and switch off, because we have to do various roles, because we have to deal with so many things, we have to keep physically and mentally and emotionally fit ourselves. और वो एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है, क्योंकि जब मेरे पास घर किराए पर नहीं मिलता या जब मुझे एक छोटे से घर में बड़ी मुश्किल से रहना पड़ रहा है, तब मैं अपने आप को ये दिखाऊं कि मैं बहुत खुश हूं, तब मैं अपने आप को ये दिखाऊं कि मैं बहुत बिजी हूं. क्योंकि जैसे ही आप खाली हो जाते हैं आपको लोग फॉलो करना बंद कर देते हैं काम के लिए भी. तो ये तमाम प्रेशर्स हैं जो एक एक्टर डील कर रहा है, आज भी कर रहा है, पहले भी कर रहा था. एक बहुत अजीब सी स्थिति है कि इतने साल पुरानी इंडस्ट्री हिंदुस्तान में है, ये फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, थिएटर इंडस्ट्री, टेलीविजन इंडस्ट्री, लेकिन आज तक किसी भी सिस्टम मतलब किसी भी सरकार ने इसको इंडस्ट्री का दर्जा नहीं दिया है. हजारों करोड़ का बिजनेस ये इंडस्ट्री करती है सरकार के लिए या देश के लिए. हर किसी पेंडेमिक में, हर किसी प्राकृतिक आपदा में, हर किसी प्रॉब्लम में इंडस्ट्री के स्टार्स या इंडस्ट्री के एक्टर्स या इंडस्ट्री एकजुट होकर के काम करती है, फंड रेज करने हो या कुछ भी करना हो. लेकिन हम लोग आज भी स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं कि हमको इंडस्ट्री का दर्जा मिले, हमको वो रिकॉग्निशन मिले कि हाँ वी आर एन इंडस्ट्री, जिसके लिए फिर सोशल सिक्योरिटीज या फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटीज या कुछ ऐसी स्कीम्स हो जो कि एक्टर को ये प्रोवाइड कर सके कि हाँ जब मेरे पास काम नहीं होगा तब भी मेरे पास ये है टू फॉल बैक अपॉन. सो दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स दैट आई एम सीइंग. दूसरी एक बात जो पैंडेमिक में जो हुई है, जो कोविड-19 की सिचुएशन में या लॉकडाउन में हुई है, सी ऑल माय फ्रेंड्स who are not actors, who are not in this profession, or my relatives or my nephews are working from home. We cannot. Actors cannot work from home. एक्टर्स के लिए अगर एक्टर्स सारी गाइडलाइंस फॉलो करे और बोले कि मास्क के बिना कुछ नहीं कर सकते, तो एक्टर्स कैन नॉट परफॉर्म विदाउट अ मास्क. तो ये प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम्स हैं इस प्रोफेशन की. हम तभी काम कर पाएंगे जब हम शूट पर जाएंगे या स्टेज पर जाएंगे. स्टेज पर जाकर के हम कुछ एक्टर्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करेंगे. हमारा जो लिटरेचर जो है, हमारी जो पढ़ाई है, वो सोसाइटी है. वी लर्न फ्रॉम द लाइफ, वी लर्न फ्रॉम सोसाइटी. अगर एक्टर को काट के एक कमरे में बंद कर दिया जाए तो उसकी वो लर्निंग बंद हो जाती है. जैसे जैसे लर्निंग बंद होती है वैसे वैसे इंटरेक्शन बंद होता है. इंटरेक्शन बंद होता है, हम अकेले होते जाते हैं. और जब हम अकेले होते जाते हैं तो फिर हम इमोशनली स्ट्रेस में आते हैं. और उसमें एक्सट्रीम स्टेप्स भी कुछ अनफॉर्चुनेटली लोगों ने लिए हैं, विच आर वेरी सैड. क्योंकि आपके पास कोई डील करने को नहीं है, आपके पास कोई शेयर करने को नहीं है. तो ऐसे में फिर वो कदम भी उठा लेते हैं लोग, विच आर एक्सट्रीम. जिसके लिए मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा कि देखिए, आपकी स्ट्रेंथ जो है, पहली स्ट्रेंथ जो है हर एक्टर की, वो आपके अंदर है. इफ यू हैव दैट स्ट्रेंथ, नर्चर इट. बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ. फॉरगेट अबाउट आपको कितने लोग पसंद करते हैं, कितने लोग देखते हैं, कितने लोग अप्रिशिएट करते हैं. फॉरगेट all those things. Just believe in life, because life is important. After all, हम अपने लिए जीते हैं पहले, उसके बाद दूसरों के लिए जीते हैं. ये बड़ी किस्से वाली बातें हैं कि दूसरों के लिए जिया जाता है. नहीं, पहले हम अपने लिए तो जिए. अगर मेरी सेहत ठीक नहीं है तो मैं दूसरों के लिए कैसे जीऊंगा? So with that, I think I would like to culminate my. I hope I have not taken too long, but this is what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunil Sinha, for giving your views. And one interesting point which Mr. Sinha has raised is the acceptance in the society for the actors. He says acceptance doesn't mean that they are not accepted. People give them full, they keep them on their hands, but the way they talk, and he has given example, if Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is doing shooting somewhere, people will say, just see the Amitabh Bachchan is there. They are not giving any respect which they are otherwise giving to other professions. Second point which he has mentioned is that they cannot do work from home, while all other professions can do the work from home, especially the actors. And the SOPs which are there, if they have to follow everything, they cannot work because they cannot do the acting putting mask on that. Thirdly, which he says that because of the no acceptance from the society, even the banks or even those who has to give their house on rent, they are not taking the actors for that. And this is giving a lots of pressure or the tensions and the challenges to the actors. So he says that all these challenges are there. This is the actor fraternity, they are doing their best. Whenever there is a committee, national committee, whether it's a war or anything, floods, etc., they are the first to go raise the funds for the government so that it will go to the charity and for those who have been deprived. But today, when the condition is so bad, no one is coming forward. And he says because this particular industry has not been accorded as an industry, which is very, very sad. And one more thing which Mr. Sinha has raised is that now those who are doing work online or virtual, there is again a challenge of pressure, how many likes you are getting and whatnot. I would like to inform you here, Mr. Sunil, in one of my earlier conference, one of the panelists says that there is an industry running, parallel industry is running, who will provide you the likes. They charge the money. If you want 1 million likes, they will organize the likes for you. So now when this is the condition, how a average actor can afford? Now this is reality today. Anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Sunil, for giving your views, frank views. I'm sure our viewers are enlightened because everyone feel when they see the movie, they feel, oh, hero is like this, the actor is like this. But you are giving the inside thing, you are really giving what is happening to them now. Thank you very much, Mr. Sunil. Now I would like to move to my next guest, and she is Miss Anuradha Chandan. Welcome, Miss Anuradha, on my show. Miss Anuradha Chandan is the theatre and web series actress. She is the interior designer and artist. She has done her graduation BA from St. Xavier's, Mumbai, diploma in interior design from Rachna Sansad School of Interior Design, diploma in French from Alliance Française. She has done theatre under Pandit Satyadev Dubey. She has also done cameos in feature films, short films, ad films, and web series. She is having passion for art and painting. Welcome, Miss Anuradha Chandan. Miss Anuradha Chandan, you have heard what Dr. Rajiv Anand as well as what Mr. Sunil Sinha has mentioned. And they have given the inside story. Mr. Sunil has given the what is happening. Dr. Anand was giving the credit to how the actors changes their mood, and sometimes rather I will tell you 2 days back I was doing a program on my this media conference with Lal Goyal, the COVID-19 impact on artists, and one of the artists was telling that even if we are sad we have to perform, and I was giving I was mentioning about our greatest showman Raj Kapoor's film Mera Naam Jokers, that incident where his mother in the film was no more, and he has to because he was acting as a joker, he has to see that everybody is laughing. So it is not that easy for an actor, like the challenges which Mr. Sunil has mentioned, that whatsoever the challenges, but once you are in front of the camera, you have to forget everything and you will be doing as the script wants. Don't you think it is really pressurizing you? But anyways, we want to know from you the challenges, new challenges for actors. Miss Anuradha Chandan, please.
It's a pleasure to be on this show again. And I think what Dr. Rajiv Anand said and what Mr. Sunil Sinha said is what I would have liked to voice too. Yes, we seem to be in a situation where the new normal is completely different from what we faced in the past. Today, the challenges are different. And yes, we do not have what is called the corporate standing that other industries have, or the status that is given to any corporates or people from other industries. We are treated, if I am permitted to say, in a very shoddy fashion, especially by people, when artists or actors from outer station come in and ask for people to go, whatever Mr. Sunil Sinha said, I second that completely. Let's not talk of the celebrity stars who've reached a certain status, but the average actor who comes from out of this city he or she has a lot of challenges to face. It's not just the boys. In fact, the women have to face a challenge which is much more, because, oh, you're a woman and you're single and you're coming in here and you want, what are you going to do? So it's just that this industry's name is maligned in a great way, which is wrong. I wish they'd give us some respect. All actors are asking for is to be treated with humility, dignity, and respect, which unfortunately is not provided to them. And he's right when he says you go for a car loan or you go for a house loan or whatever. The moment you say you're an actor, the situation changes. And it's like, do you have somebody else who will give you a security? I mean, why is it that actors are treated in such a shoddy fashion? We don't need this kind of treatment. Give us dignity, treat us with humility, treat us with respect. Yes, what has happened is that the new normal is completely different. People have been in lockdown, and ultimately man is a social being. So we do need other human beings also to appreciate us and tell us that we're doing fine. Today it's different. Today theaters were shut, film multiplexes were gone, every cinema houses were closed. So actors did not have a platform to perform. All the movies that were supposed to be coming out were put on the backbench. So what happened? OTT platforms took over. Yes, TV was there, but how much of reruns can you watch? Because after a point, even the data that, or the bank that you had made was over. So we were going in for reruns. Yes, during the lockdown, we did watch B.R. Chopra's Ramayana once again and Mahabharat once again. Sorry, it was B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat and Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana. I'm sorry, my bad. And yes, we did enjoy it because this is something that we'd watched as children or as kids. And yes, it did bring back fond memories. But after a point, it was again reruns, and nobody really wanted to do that. And after that, that is when Netflix and Alt Balaji and Amazon were the other things that took over. These were the platforms that took over. So whatever was supposed to be released in cinema halls was released on these OTT platforms. So yes, we did have a lot of things happening on the OTT platform, but new work was not being done. Why? Because as Sunil Sinha rightly said, you cannot really act in the house. You need to go to a shoot. You need to be out there to perform. So this new normal is what really, really troubled the actors one hell of a lot. A lot of people had to go back to their hometowns because they could not pay rents here. They did not have money to eat. So this whole situation was very precarious and was very, very sad. I know a lot of other actors trying to help people who had to go back or who did not have food to eat, etc. But beyond the point, I think everybody had to draw a line and everybody had to fend for themselves. In spite of these challenges, when the actor comes onto the platform and performs, in spite of the emotional instability, it reminds me of that great line that is told to us: the show must go on. And it's as if each actor lives by that line, that the show must go on, whatever may be his or her situation. The moment there's roll, camera, action, I think we kind of just switch and we perform. So I think you have to give credibility, and you have to give respect to that particular individual who is going out of your way, out of his or her way, to perform and to kind of entertain you. That is so needed. As I think in this case, what one has to do is go within. As actors, we have to go within and build our inner strength. That probably comes with your basic floor exercises or walking, or stretches in the house, pranayam, meditation. That is what gives you that inner strength. Read feel good books, talk to person like Dr. Anand, who kind of guide you through your emotional stresses and ups and downs. Be around with people who will give you a good a feel good feeling, and try not to get into negativity is what I can tell other actors. I know it is very difficult, and it's always much, much better to preach than to practice. I'm not saying I went through the best of phases the past 8 months. There were loads and loads of challenges, but I think everybody, all of us, have come out victorious in our own perimeters. Maybe some in small, some in big. Yes, we've had people who have committed suicides. I mean, when you read about them and you hear the news, it is very shocking and it's very saddening, because these are people who you've known, people who have been fantastic actors, and that's the time you ask yourself, why did this person have to take this kind of a step? But you really do not know what they are going through emotionally. Unfortunately, all of us have developed this tunnel vision that it's only my life and I have to be happy. Why can't we have a broader perspective whereby we do think of other human beings also? Here you have people who are thinking of animals. Please think of other human beings also in addition to the animals. I have nothing against animals. I am an animal lover myself, and I go out of my way to do things for animals. But people in the other industries, please think of these other human beings who are also humane and who need your emotional support, need humility, need respect. That's all that I can say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Anuradha. And show must go on, as Ms. Anuradha says, that it's very challenging in this last 8-9 months. She says, whatsoever Mr. Sunil Sinha as well as Dr. Rajiv Anand has said, she agreed fully. But she says that the problem is that we are the actors are such a vulnerable thing. Whenever we go, if we just mention about that we are actor, they are not interested to give any help, whether it's a loan, car loan or home loan, or taking a house on rent. And as well as she says that because of this, many actors faced financial tensions which they cannot express to everybody. And that's why few of them committed suicide, which is very, very heartbreaking, because according to Miss Anuradha, because they know each other, the public will not come to know why the fellow has committed suicide, but they don't know how much emotional problems they were facing. And that's why she suggested that they should do some pranayama, meditation, some exercises, as well as we should keep good company of the people, so that we should have positivity on ourselves. And she appealed to everybody that please help others also. Helping pets are good, but please also include the human being. And when she was mentioning, I was just remembering the other day, Mr. Unni Krishnan, a renowned singer from South Kerala of Chennai. He was on my show, and he mentioned that they organized a very big concert for 6 hours online, in which A.R. Rahman and all top people were there, and they raised about 53 lakhs rupees. With that money, they were helping the artists, different artists who are performing. But why not the Bollywood industry is coming in a big way? That is a question mark. When you have so many big stars, when they, like Mr. Sunil has mentioned, that they all came forward whenever there is a committee. This is a very big thing. After all, your own community is suffering. It's not that others are, everyone is suffering, but even as Mr. Sunil said, we should think of ourselves also. Why not all the big stars? And no need of taking names. Why not organize a big concert, organize programs, raise the funds, help them? Because the disadvantage of you people are that it's not for you. You are not under the migrants or a village or the laborer or the farmers. So you will not get that help from the government unless you are in an industry. So at least you can get an as an SME or something like that. So that is also a point which Mr. Sunil has raised. Now I would like to invite, thank you very much, Ms. Anuradha, for giving your views. Now I would like to invite my next guest, and he is Mr. Siddharth Banerjee. Mr. Siddharth Banerjee is the TV and ad film actor. He is an electronic engineer from JP University and MBA in marketing from SBM NMIMS. He started doing acting since 2.5 years. He is in Star Plus shows Ikkavan and Kasauti Zindagi Ke. He has done more than 40 ad films in the popular YouTube channel Total Indian Drama. He is also a screenplay writer and host. Welcome, Mr. Banerjee, Siddharth Banerjee, on our show. Mr. Banerjee, you have heard what Dr. Rajiv Anand, what Mr. Sunil Sinha, what Ms. Anuradha Chandan has mentioned. And you, although you are a newcomer, it's about 2.5 years, but still you being a electronic engineer and an MBA, and you have chosen to become an actor, it's a great thing. We would like to know, the viewers would like to know your experiences or the new challenges for actors. Mr. Siddharth Banerjee, please.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Good morning to everybody, especially Sunil sir, Anuradha ma'am, Rajiv sir, and Goel sir. So first of all, I would like to say it was a really pleasure for me to just listen to what you guys had to say. And I think Sunil sir mentioned that, acting itself is such a broad subject to study. And as you mentioned, I first did my engineering, then I did my MBA. And after that, only I could, muster the courage to come and join the industry. And that is actually the truth which is there. If you noticed a lot of European and of course in America, they start studying acting and start practicing acting from a very young age. All the superstars that are there, from Leonardo DiCaprio to Scarlett Johansson to anybody they have been acting since 15, 20 years, and that's why they have the art, the capability that they possess. But for us, from the very beginning, especially like in this generation, if I mentioned growing up to anybody that I wanted to become an actor, they would just take it as a joke that, okay. But then when I finally told them that I was serious about it, then the expressions of people suddenly change and the smiles disappear and they're like, you'll be an actor, really? I mean, और क्या करोगे, उसके अलावा क्या करने वाले हो तुम जिंदगी में. So that is the reason why people in our generation have to first do engineering, then do, I don't know, complete the education, and then only they can somehow muster the courage to enter the industry. But the challenges, once again, as Sunil sir and ma'am mentioned, that पहले हम लोगों को जो already इतने सारे challenges हैं, we have to make sure that we overcome them, and then only we can, have new, more and further challenges. So for Corona, I think for people like me, our social media has to be on point all the time, because these days, especially in my age category, from ads to web series to films, first they look at your Instagram followers, and only if you have a certain amount of followers, then you get that much, what can I say, incentive to perform. But then these days, I guess, in all fairness, all of us are becoming accustomed to that. Of course, ma'am and sir have a lot of credibility and they don't need any such things. But for me and all my fellow actors, we know that every day, no matter how bad we are feeling, like for example, yesterday, a couple of days ago, it was my birthday, and I don't like celebrating my birthday. I'm a very normal person. But because of my Instagram followers, I had to cut a cake at 12 a.m., get dressed up, tell my mom to come and post pictures so that people feel that, I'm really happy and I'm really celebrating my birthday with my friends. And it's the same with anything. For Diwali, I have to dress up, stand in front of my diyas that mom has just lit, and tell them, okay, I'm lighting the diyas for Diwali and this and that. So all this has to be there. But of course, I mean, as sir mentioned, the new normal has come in, and for the past 8 to 9 months, all of us didn't have a lot of things to do. Of course, I have my YouTube channel, so that for that we were making videos through Zoom calls itself. But then that limits the kind of things that we want to do. But what I would like to say is that moving on, the most difficult thing that is going to be for us is to adapt to how the industry is changing. Now, I'm very sure that so many web series and movies that are coming on OTT platforms, so that is going to be the future. Of course, being an actor, a movie lover, my heart lies in going to cinemas and watching films in theaters and watching plays with a live audience. But I think more and more, as the world is becoming smaller, all of us are getting a little bit accustomed to just our mobile phones and television screens, and we just have to accept that. I'm not saying that it's wrong or right, but as actors, as people of the industry, we have to accept that now people genuinely just want to sit in front of their laptops, mostly alone, which is surprising, and watch films and web series online. So that is something that has been happening. But on a personal front, that people like me and all my fellow actors that we were discussing, that now that Corona is subsiding a little bit and a lot of marriages are happening, I'm just switching to a funny side. So a lot of my relatives, a lot of my family members, they are like, तुम शादी कब करोगे? हम लोग तुम्हारी शादी के लिए कपड़े कब सिलवाएंगे? And I have been telling them that, I want to give you a reason to buy clothes, to wear makeup and look pretty and look happy. But I don't want it to be my marriage. I want it to be a big release of my web series, a big release of my film. So the entire perspective of actors is very, very different. And I always tell people around me that only a fellow actor can understand what actors go through, because our lives are very different. Our projects takes months to get an approval. First, we have to get a project. Then we have to, we have to work in that project without getting chucked out or without getting replaced by some other known face. After that, we have to get paid for the project, which also takes like tons of times. For example, I did an ad 2 months ago in Bombay. I came to Bombay from my hometown, and they said that they'll be paying me in 3 days. And it's been 2 months and I have not received my payment. And apart from that, ये सब हो जाने के बाद भी, till the point our work does not come on the screen, it makes no sense. So that ad that I did, for example, I did an ad, a very beautiful ad in January for a very big brand. That ad hasn't released. So all my work has just gone down the drain, because for us, till the point our movie, our ads, our films don't release, people keep asking what is your next project, what are you doing, what are you doing, because the problem for an actor is that every work that we do is in the public domain. So people who don't have any knowledge can judge us. Everybody has their own opinion. Someone can love our acting, and the person sitting next to it can say it is rubbish. So emotional stability is something that we develop, and I think sir and ma'am must have faced that so many times. मैं तो अभी नया हूँ, but even I'm learning that you have to take. That would be my advice to any actor who is listening to this, that we have to take the opinions of others, and because that is a part of our profession. But at the same time, we have to understand that okay, we have to be our own judge as well. We have to see, and we have to realize that if whether or not we are performing well, whether or not we are getting better, so that even if people don't like our work, or even if people like our work too much, we should keep on improving and learning. I think that is what I would like to say, and that's about it. I mean, what I have seen in the recent times is that we need to have a social profile. Of course, sir and ma'am would disagree with me, but I think these days we need to get comfortable with the kind of things that are happening. So a lot of revenue generation, because for an actor, as sir and ma'am both mentioned, that we need some running revenue, even if corona happens, even if we are not getting the projects that we want. And Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if you have an active profile over there, then because we can actually influence a lot of people. We don't realize it. I realize it when I meet people, and sir and ma'am must have done it over the years. So if we have a running Instagram profile, that is one of the challenges that we have to do. The challenge is that we have to show that we are active all the time. Even if you like sleeping, you have to show that you like running. If you like eating, you have to show that you like eating healthy. If you're going to a marriage, you have to show that you are the most entertaining person in that marriage. Everybody is loving you. But this is a challenge. But the upside of it is that a lot of promotions, a lot of brand placements, a lot of people that are looking forward for actors and influencers on social media, they do want this kind of an audience, because if sir has done marches and millions of people have seen the film, so if sir goes on in the same look that he was in the film and promotes something, then people will definitely get influenced and they would want to be a part of it. So that can help us as an actor to keep on. One important process of an actor is to keep on reinventing himself or herself. And now this is a challenge that we have, that even I'm very old school. I don't really like social media a lot. But if you go on my Instagram handle, you will think that I love social media. I love Instagram. So this is a very big challenge for us, because actors in general, we have a lot of emotions. We are emotionally very vulnerable, because we have to feel everything that is happening to us. And that is why we get emotional very quickly. If something good is happening, we get happy. If something bad is happening, we get sad. But we have to become emotionally stable and keep on reinventing ourselves. That's what I would like to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Siddharth Banerjee. And Mr. Banerjee has pointed out very interesting thing. We always thought that whenever the actor faces a camera, then he's doing acting. But what he said is that even at home, he has to perform acting nowadays to show on Facebook or Instagram. Whether it's his own birthday, he has to be showing that he's very happy, wearing new clothes and cutting the cake. Similarly, celebrating Diwali. Whether he is happy or not, he means the actors, they have to show, because they are in a public domain. They have to show to the public that they are doing everything. They are celebrating very big, which we also see, whether it's a Ganpati, or we always see that so many top actors are also involved now. But what he says is, many times it happens that they are not in that framework, but they have to do it because they have to be online every time, even if he's sleeping, but he has to show that he's running, he's eating. He might be eating something which is unhealthy, but he has to show he's eating healthy. Now, this type of I will say not double meaning, but double life which the actor is going on. It's a very, very tough thing. It's not that easy to have two lives at one time, whatsoever is happening. And for that, he used a word, emotional stability. Now, Dr. Rajiv Anand also used this word, and now Mr. Siddharth Banerjee also used this word. So we have to understand what is emotional stability. For that, I would like to go to Dr. Rajiv Anand. But first, thank you very much, Mr. Siddharth Banerjee, for giving, although I mentioned to you that you are a newcomer, but I can say you might be a newcomer, but your views are like that. You are in this industry for long. You have understood this industry. Thank you very much. And this is where our youth is there. Their tech savviness, their expertise now. Sometime in my program, one of youth says that we are more than the older generation. I said I agree, except the experience somewhat we have, but the technology-wise, the youth are far ahead than our generation. Thank you very much, Mr. Siddharth Banerjee, for giving your views. Now my question goes to Dr. Rajiv Anand. Dr. Rajiv Anand, you use the word emotional stability. Mr. Siddharth Banerjee also used the same word. Now, as we all know that a human being is an emotional person. If anyone is human, he is emotional. That is the difference between a human and this thing. But is this emotional stability is more required for the actors than the general public? Because as Mr. Sunil has mentioned, how they have to be happy and whatnot. Ms. Anuradha, Mr. Siddharth, all have mentioned. And you also mentioned switch on, switch off thing. There is a more emotional stability is required in a case of actors? You are a leading psychiatrist, you are getting all the patients basically who are emotionally disturbed. We want to know from you this particular aspect about the emotional stability. Dr. Rajiv Anand, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lal. Am I audible?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Animals do not have much emotions. They have very elementary emotion to live for today, hunt for the food, look for the security for survival, and produce their generation ahead. They don't have concept for the future. They don't have emotional instability or emotional insecurity about tomorrow. Now, we human beings in general, and actors in particular, do have huge insecurity about tomorrow. What's going to happen tomorrow? Even the greatest of the actors have faced the roughest time when nobody came, and they have candidly accepted in the interview in public domain that they had no work, and they knocked at the door of the producer to ask for the work. So no actor is free from the uncertainty of the tomorrow. Now, to get the best out of them, very essential it is for them to have an emotional stability, which of course many other dimensions could be discussed in some of the platform in more expanded way. One point which I would like to highlight over here, which may interest many of my friends sitting as a panelist, like medical profession has got a social security scheme where each member is part of the social security scheme with a number. And every year we contribute, usually in few hundred rupees, or maybe sometime 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees, and also contribute to the family of the deceased, few hundred rupees. So jointly, of course, now with the changing time, the value of the money is going down. Yet a lump sum few lakhs rupees used to be delivered to the person who has died. Or there is also a provision when somebody out of accident, somebody out of long illness is confined to the bed, he will have support of this much monthly income coming from the Social Security Fund. I would very strongly recommend, however, the fact Ms. Sunil has told that there is no recognition of film fraternity or film work as an industry. Whatever authorities have to look into it, but the industry giants, because 99% people in the industry have struggled their way up to where they are today. Needless for me to name them out of decency. But 99% people, wherever they are today, they should recall their days when they were living in PG accommodation, when they were borrowing money from their friends, and when they didn't know how long they would remain in Bombay. They have gone through that phase. They should have sympathy. They should have empathy. They should have compassion towards their people who are entering in this world. And they are going to be star tomorrow, whether star or not, but certainly good actor tomorrow. And they deserve some sustenance. So why not create a fund when social security scheme should be created, when every member connected to the industry should pay voluntarily this much amount fixed. Now, keeping in mind, the industry is made of no less than 50,000 people, or maybe more. I may not be precise in my figures understanding, but suppose a corpus of, let's say, 5 crore rupees can be collected. Then this 5 crore rupees could be of use to someone who dies tomorrow. He is instantly sent 5 lakh rupees. Suppose there are 20 deaths in a year from the film industry, find 1 crore goes. And this 1 crore, 50 lakhs goes from that fund, and remaining 50 lakh is collected for the advance contribution from those who are. So there should be some security that tomorrow, if I am not here, or tomorrow if I'm bedridden, I am not going to, or my family is not going to beg for my friends. Why not? People should think about it. This is high time. We should think about it. Industry should think about it, more so in the background of the recent time, recent lockdown period. The last point which I would like to say on the point of the emotional stability. And so that is more update about it. These days, there's a trend by peer pressure, we get into many things, many undesirable things, or many undesirable activity looking for emotional stability for minutes or for hours. And we tend to tide over the emotional experience of, or the painful experience of emotional instability by getting into the wrong path without knowing that this is a whirlpool, this is a deep valley, it would ruin us, it would finish us. Many people are going for that. Wherever one can talk about it, wherever one can express opinion about it, or wherever one can practice that, it's very essential not to feel tempted for short-term emotional stability, which is rather a wrong term, unless we connect to our family, unless we connect to our creator, unless we connect to our near and dear ones, unless we connect to our friends, and we connect to the higher power which is sustaining us, nurturing us every moment of the day, we cannot have emotional stability. Over to you, Mr. Lal.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Rajiv Anand. Very nicely you have explained about the emotional stability, as well as you have raised the point, why not to create a fund. Now, my question is to Mr. Sunil Sinha. Mr. Sunil Sinha, you have mentioned how the government is not recognizing as an industry, how the hardships are there, nobody is ready to give, the banks are not ready to give loan, etc. I think the fault lies with the actors. Please don't mind it. Today, the condition is not today, for last 70 years, all the big actors are having good terms with the government of the day. Whether today or past, whenever you see, those actors are meeting with the top of the person. I can say that Prime Minister almost once a month or once in a 2 months. Can't they put this thing that why not declare this as industry? No one, either the actors, as Dr. Rajiv Anand has mentioned, they have forgotten, they become stone of their own time. They have forgotten that they also suffered, they also gone through the same thing which the new actors are going, or they are not interested. They feel that, okay, my photograph is with the Prime Minister or with the President of the dignitaries who are coming from abroad in a banquet in the Taj Mahal Hotel or in a Vigyan Bhavan, Delhi. I'm not bothered for those who are suffering, who are with the same fraternity. So fault lies with whom? Like if any industry we see, like today, I can mention about the farmers' agitation. The farmers are agitating. Farmers are asking for their rights. Whether right or wrong, we are not going for that discussion. How many times actors have come, asked for this status? So we want to know from you, because you have done so many good movies which have won so many national awards, and you know the sensitivity. has any time the actors fraternity decided to come forward together? Because I know there are so many associations you have. You have what Dr. Rajivandan was mentioning. There you have different associations, dancers associations, singers associations, choreographer associations, whatnot. But not a single association of yours which has come out to ask for the industry or asking the top actors or actresses are pressurizing or telling them. Forget pressurizing. After all, there is a nominated Rajya Sabha MP is from your side always, from the film fraternity. Why they are not raising this point? My question to you is this, Mr. Sunil.
Sir, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. There is a divide in the society, in general. There are rich people, there are poor people. Okay. मिडिल क्लास है, लेकिन मिडिल क्लास धीरे धीरे खत्म होता जा रहा है. आई कैन नॉट हियर माई सेल्फ, आई डोंट नो व्हाई.
We can hear you very well.
Yeah, but okay. So the same divide is there in the film industry also. There are actors and there are stars. Stars वो हैं जिनको एक दिन के लाख रुपए से लेकर के करोड़ों रुपए तक मिलते हैं. Which is मेरे हिसाब से वो बहुत ही मतलब अजीब सा वो पेमेंट का वो है तरीका है, क्योंकि शायद दुनिया में ही किसी और प्रोफेशन में एक दिन का 1 करोड़ या एक दिन के 10 लाख रुपए मिलते होंगे किसी को. लेकिन वो इसलिए मिलते हैं क्योंकि वो कुछ चीज बेचते हैं, कोई प्रोडक्ट बेचते हैं. ये अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि वो खुद इतने प्रोडक्ट बेचने के बाद भी जो हमारा अपना प्रोडक्ट है, जो हमारा अपना टैलेंट है, जो एक्टिंग है, उसको नहीं बेच पा रहे. मतलब इन द सेंस उसके लिए कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे. तो एक तो ये डिवाइड है एक वजह. दूसरा मैं आप सबको बताना चाहूंगा कि एक्टर्स की एक यूनियन है, फिल्म एक्टर्स की, मतलब बॉम्बे में हिंदी फिल्म एक्टर्स की एक बहुत बड़ी यूनियन है जिसका नाम है सिंटा, सिने एंड टेलीविजन आर्टिस्ट एसोसिएशन. वहां पर ये फंड्स भी हैं, वहां पर ये जो फाइनेंशियल एड है उसका प्रोविजन भी है. सिंटा ने अभी कुछ, जब से ये पेंडेमिक शुरू हुआ है तब से काफी एक्टर्स को राशन से लेकर के कुछ फाइनेंशियल एड तक प्रोवाइड की है अपने मेंबर्स को. सिंटा का एक रेगुलर फीचर है कि किसी भी अगर हादसे में कोई घायल हो जाता है या हॉस्पिटलाइज होता है तो उसके लिए एक एक्स अमाउंट रखा गया है कि वो जो मेंबर है वो क्लेम कर सकता है और वो दिया जाता है उसको. किसी की डेथ होने पर उसकी फैमिली को या उसके डिपेंडेंट्स को 1 लाख या 2 लाख रुपया कुछ फंड है वो दिया जाता है. तो ये सारी चीजें हैं. लेकिन मैंने जो बात की थी वो एसोसिएशन की बात नहीं की थी, मैंने बात की थी सो व्हेन विल द सोसाइटी वेक अप. इट इज द सोसाइटीज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. बिकॉज सी, ये एक बड़ा अजीब सा पिक्चर है जो क्रिएट किया गया है कि हम या परफॉर्मर्स जो हैं वो एंटरटेनर्स हैं सिर्फ, इसके बाहर कुछ नहीं है. और हमें सरकार की जरूरत है, हमें समाज की जरूरत है. देखा जाए तो सीन इसका उल्टा है. किसी भी कल्चर्ड सोसाइटी को, किसी भी सोशली वेल ग्रूम्ड सोसाइटी को कल्चर की जरूरत है. जैसे उसे खाने की जरूरत है, जैसे उसे पहनने की जरूरत है, वैसे ही उसे कल्चर की जरूरत है. तभी हम कहते हैं कि ही इज अ कल्चर्ड पर्सन और शी इज अ कल्चर्ड पर्सन. तो अगर कल्चर की जरूरत है तो जो कल्चर पर जो काम कर रहे हैं वो लोग, उनकी भी जरूरत है. तो एक तो इस तरीके से देखना पड़ेगा कि थिएटर को या फिल्म इंडस्ट्री को सरकार की जरूरत नहीं है, सोसाइटी को फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की और सरकार की थिएटर की जरूरत है. उनको अपनी बेहतरी के लिए इस आर्ट को जिंदा रखना पड़ेगा, रखना चाहिए. दूसरी बात, जो आप जो बात कह रहे हैं कि एक्टर्स ने इतने सारे लोगों के लिए काम किया, अपने लोगों के लिए क्यों नहीं काम किया? नहीं सर, ये गलत है. बहुत से एक्टर्स या बहुत से स्टार्स ने अपने पैसे से एक्टर्स की मदद की है. आई वुड नॉट लाइक टू नेम देम, लेकिन बहुत से एक्टर्स हैं, स्टार्स हैं मतलब, जिन्होंने अपने पैसे से मदद की है बहुत लोगों की. तो एसोसिएशन भी काम कर रही है एक्टर्स के अपलिफ्टमेंट के लिए या एक्टर्स के बेनिफिट के लिए, और स्टार्स भी काम कर रहे हैं. तीसरी बात आपने उठाई कि इतने सारे एमपीज बने हैं हमारे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के, फिल्म फ्रेटर्निटी के, वो स्टार्स हैं सर. और जहां तक बात ये है कि सरकार को या पीएम को फोटो खिंचवाई अगर उनके साथ जैसा आपने कहा, तो सर क्या पीएम जानते नहीं है, क्या सरकार जानती नहीं है कि फिल्म इंडस्ट्री को इंडस्ट्री की जरूरत है? ये बात हमारी इंडस्ट्री ने या हमारी एसोसिएशन ने बहुत बार उठाई है. सिंटा की अपनी एक वेबसाइट है, सिंटा का अपना एक सोशल जो भी प्लेटफॉर्म है वो है, सोशल इंटरेक्टिव जो भी कहा जाता है उसको, वो एक प्लेटफॉर्म है. उस पर सिंटा लगातार ये बात उठा रही है कि गिव अस इंडस्ट्री स्टेटस. लेकिन ये बड़ा आसान है कहना या नजरअंदाज करना कि ये लोग अपने आप कुछ नहीं करते। ये अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि सिंटा या फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के या थिएटर उसके कई लोग, बड़े बड़े लोग पार्लियामेंट में पहुंचने के बाद वो भूल गए थे कि उनकी इंडस्ट्री क्या सफर कर चुकी है या क्या सफर करती है। उसके वेरियस रीजंस हैं। जब जो पार्टी सरकार में होती है, जो उसके फेवरेबल आर्टिस्ट होते हैं या स्टार्स होते हैं, वो ही पार्लियामेंट में पहुंचते हैं। और आमतौर पर जो फेवरेबल या सेम लाइन पर सोचने वाले लोग होते हैं, फिर वो आपकी तारीफ ही करना चाहते हैं, बुराई नहीं करना चाहते, वो सवाल उठाना नहीं चाहते, बिकॉज इट बिकम्स अनकंफर्टेबल। अगर मेरी फैमिली में मेरा बच्चा मुझसे सवाल करने लग जाता है तो एट टाइम्स इट इज अनकंफर्टेबल, इट शुड नॉट बी आइडियली। तो वो स्टार्स जो संसद में गोद लिए जाते हैं या पार्लियामेंट में या जहां भी गोद लिए जाते हैं, वो फिर सवाल नहीं उठाते। ये अनफॉर्चुनेट है और ये बहुत पहले से है, ये अभी नहीं है, बहुत पहले से है। इसीलिए कुछ स्टार्स को जो बहुत भोले हैं, जो थोड़े से शायद अवेयर नहीं है, उनको ये सारे लोग बड़ा अच्छे से इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं कुछ कंट्रोवर्सी खड़ी करने के लिए, जो कि आजकल चल रही है। तो अनफॉर्चुनेट है, ये बहुत अनफॉर्चुनेट है। लेकिन मेरा जो स्टेटमेंट है वो वही है कि सोसाइटी को ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी है सर, अदर देन द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री या थिएटर इंडस्ट्री। क्योंकि जैसे ही हम फिल्म की बात करते हैं, हम थिएटर वालों को इग्नोर कर देते हैं, लेकिन थिएटर की हालत यानी स्टेज करने वालों की हालत बहुत बुरी है। उनके पास फंड्स नहीं है, उनके पास पैसे नहीं है अच्छा थिएटर करने के लिए। अच्छा मतलब जिसमें प्रोडक्शन क्वालिटी दिखे, जिसमें वो ग्रैंडर दिखे। दे डू देयर बेस्ट इन मिनिमल। तो उनको देखने के लिए कौन आएगा? वो खुद कैसे देखेंगे अपने आप को? तो सोसाइटी को ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी पड़ेगी। अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो अभी तक किसी ने नहीं किया है।
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sunil. Although you have clarified everything and you have put for the society, my question goes to now Ms. Anuradha. See, when we are talking about the society, when Mr. Sunil has raised the point to society, one of your, not one, I say a few of your film fraternity or the TV artists are raising points on your own fraternity. And as Mr. Dr. Rajiv Anand has cautioned, although he has not given the name, I can say very clearly, I will not give the name of the artist, but I will give that about the drugs. And there so many things are coming in media, and they says that the entire industry is suffering or consuming the drugs. Why not the entire, although Mr. Sunil has said very clearly that there is a divide and we also are divided, and those who are with the government, they will only talk in the voice of the government, and those who are against the government, they will, so there is a divide. But now I want to know, it was painted to the society. The society feel, now I'm talking from the society side. Society feels you have lots of money, you are always laughing, although we have come to know that it is not correct. And you are involved in all those things which society feels are vices. The society is not comfortable with that. And that's why they are not giving that respect which Mr. Sunil wanted initially, that we must give respect to Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. But society also knows that Mr. Bachchan is charging 21 crore rupees for a film which has come in the media for a with the South Indian movie. So the society feel, oh, he's for the money only, he's not for the society. That type of divide is there. Do you agree with this or not? Ms. Anuradha, please.
See, I'm the last person to take a stance on this kind of a thing. And let me tell you one thing, sir, that today you cannot just blame the artists or you cannot just blame the society. Today, the media is talking largely about the drugs and whatever, but it is prevalent everywhere. Why are you only pointing it to, say, the film industry? It exists everywhere. Just because the influencers or people who we are in the limelight does not mean that you hold us responsible for something. Okay, today most of the influencers or people who have Instagram likes or whatever are from the industry. Doesn't mean that we are the only bad people. It is happening everywhere. It's just that because they are in the limelight, you are aware of it. Doesn't mean that it is happening in not happening in other parts of society too. So it's equally, I think society is maligning us just by giving a stigma. That is not fair. Be rational, be understanding, take it as a full this thing. It's not just the actors who are caught up in this way. Everybody is. Why are we only blaming the actors or the people who are in say the TV industry or the film industry or the production or whatever? No, it's everywhere.
Okay.
It is a calamity that is happening everywhere. So let us take responsibility for it as a whole, as a general society. Don't just malign one particular community for it. That's what I feel. It's
Okay,
wrong.
thank you very much, Ms. Anuradha. Although society is or media is not maligning, your own industry people are coming to the media. That's why the media has to show it. So don't shoot the messenger. I think the instead of blaming the media, first see your own fraternity, your own home. Anyway, thank you very much for giving your views. Now my question is to Mr. Siddharth Banerjee. Mr. Siddharth Banerjee, you are a young person and you are quite qualified, far more than me. You might have heard that soft power thing, like Mr. Sunil is saying about the culture. The governments, I'm talking about the global scene, is that there is a soft power. The soft power is like China has started 6 or 7 universities in India where they are marketing their own culture. And you are quite young, but I am sure Dr. Rajiv Anand or Mr. Sunil might be can endorse me. When we were young and when we were studying in our school or colleges, we used to have this Soviet Union magazines along with a free calendar with a throwaway prizes, almost free. Because at that time, Soviet Union wanted to promote their culture, art and culture in our country. Now, recently I have done a program on soft power also, and we have recommended and rather one-man expert commission, Mr. Dr. C.V. Anand Bose IAS has put in his report in the commission, which was discussed on my show only on media conference with Lal Goyal, that the government the recommendation has been sent that every embassy, prominent embassies in the world, should have art and culture ambassador from our country, where the like Mr. Sunil says about the theater. The theaters, people can go and play there. The artists will go there, perform there, where the other countries will come to know what is, because all said and done, our country, our culture is far, far old and so rich culture. But unfortunately, we are going through the culture of others. We are adopting. Do you agree with this, that we must now try to promote our culture properly definitely the government has to help, because then you can go promote your art and culture, whether it's a theater or singing or dancing, to other countries also. It will help giving the status, the respect, which we means the film industry or the industry, artist industry require or not. Mr. Siddharth Banerjee, please.
So, see, I totally agree that one must spread whatever cultural, positives that we have about us throughout the world. But at the same time, what I feel is that first we need to understand what exactly our own culture is. And what I feel, especially when I'm having a chat with my own generation, the people from maybe like who are in their teenage and maybe who are elder to me, we all have a different understanding of what we stand for these days, for some reason or the other. And I feel that as a media industry, we don't need to now go to of course, promoting our own people as much as we can should be on our forefront. But these days the industry has become such that if we make good shows, and if there is a government body that can just take care of how shows are made in India and how they are properly aligned with the kind of message that we want to spread, we don't really need to go to other countries. We can just put various good shows on streaming platforms. Like, for example, uh, Money Heist is a Spanish show, but everybody in India in our industry has seen it. So we see so many shows from England and from USA. We never see their people coming to our country and their embassies and promoting it. If we make good quality content, if we are assured of what we want, what we try to do is we try to follow what they are doing. We saw that okay, they have certain bold content, bold scenes, in their movies and films. So let's keep bold scenes and bold, abusive dialogues in our web series and films, and then they'll work. So what we do is we just follow what they are doing in every aspect of their lives. So as much as I would want our industry people to be promoted as in other countries, but at the end of the day, if this happens, what will happen is that all the popular actors will get one country. They're already earning so much money. They'll earn more money. The
Okay.
people who are actually not getting anything, I
Okay.
mean, so
Yeah.
only a few
Yeah.
people will be benefiting from it.
Okay.
The core audience, like sir, like me, like ma'am, we will not get any sort of benefit from it whatsoever.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Siddharth Banerjee. So today you have seen the new challenges for actors and their views, and they are very, very clear that when they were doing and when everybody was after them earlier, why not now when they require us? Where is the civil society? Where is the government? We all have the responsibility to take care of them, because they have taken care of us, our art and culture. They are influencers, but doesn't means that today when they require, and we are not interested to give any weightage to them. Thank you very much. And today's telecast, which has been shown live on V4 News, Global TV, V4 Stream, Malnadu TV, News Gaon se, Samvad Sarokar News, as well as it was shown live on Facebook and YouTube. And our endeavor is to bring to you every day new topic. And tomorrow's media conference with Lal Goyal, the topic is role of youth in economic development. And the chief guest is Mr. Ramnath Pradeep, former chairman, Corporation Bank of India. And we, along with the youth, 5 youth guests who are going to interact and give their views. And definitely our chief guest will be giving his views about the role of youth in economic development. So please keep watching media conference with Lal Goyal at 10:30 a.m. Thank you very much, Dr. Rajiv Anand. Thank you very much, Mr. Sunil Sinha. Thank you very much, Ms. Anuradha Chandan. And thank you very much, Mr. Siddharth Banerjee, for joining. And thank you all the viewers for joining our program. Thank you very much.